What's up, guys? It's Tova back again with another video. What? I just wanted to... Oh, here's my office, by the way. Check it out. It's a mess, but be like it is because I do. I wanted to record a little video for my homies who have stuck around on the channel for a long time. Maybe you've been here since the early Therian days when I was first going on Therian Amino and stuff, and maybe you're from back then. You are an OG if true, because we have been through a lot. Okay, so I just wanted to record a little something for you guys to kind of explain, oh well, where has Tova been all this time? What's going on? Well, you probably noticed that I've been doing this thing where I'll come back to the channel and post a couple things, and then I'll be like, I'm gonna private everything, and then I'm out of here, you know? And as a viewer of the YouTubes, which I am quite frequently, that's annoying. So thanks for still staying subscribed. Man, when was the last time I posted? Probably 2024? Whenever I was posting the astrology content and stuff, you could probably tell in those videos, and I'm gonna leave those up, by the way. I don't really care, I'm just leaving them up. You could probably tell in those videos I'm a little stressed out, but that's because I was working at this company that was taking up all my time and energy and traumatizing me all the time. So recently I quit that job. Gone. Goodbye. Quit. Over. It's over. It's done. So that's been fantastic. I've been so happy to be unemployed. It's been perfect. I love being unemployed. It's great. However, I've been faced during this time with these very intense bouts of self-consciousness and depression and things regarding, quote-unquote, putting myself out there, which, as we all know, is kind of my big struggle, because this very YouTube channel that you're watching this video on right now, I've had this channel since 2007. This channel is having it's nodal return. Let's go. Let's go. The channel is having its nodal return. Squat up. So happy nodal return to the channel. But yeah, I saw the other day that the last time that the nodes were in Leo and Aquarius in this way, where the south node was in Leo and the north node was in Aquarius, it was 07 to 09, and I was like, dude, those were the years. Let's be honest with ourselves on that one. So yeah, so in 2024 I was trying to do my guidance by Tova business, which, I mean, I was doing my best with the tools that I had at my disposal, okay? I'm not gonna fault myself on that, whatever. But I didn't have the structure that I needed to be able to actually make a business out of that, and I also didn't have the time. So I was stressed out. I was like, I don't wanna do this anymore. And after 6 months or something like that, I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm just going to stick to the status quo, is what I said. I was like, I'm going to stick to the status quo. There's no way anybody's going to want a tarot reading from me, blah, blah. And, that's obviously just not true. But I had convinced myself it was a bit of a self-sabotaging sort of thing, born from a self-consciousness that I think we can all relate to, at one point or another in our lives. So that's what the channel had succumbed to at that moment. So, but now I'm back, and I've been posting pretty regularly on my Instagram for the past, couple months, something like that, a few months. But I've been kind of slow to come back to YouTube. Man, there's people that are walking around my hood, and they're trying to sell bug spraying service or whatever, and I'm like, I'm renting. I don't have purchasing power. Go away. So that's what just happened. Anywho, so I'm back. Here's what to expect from me at this time. I'm gonna be doing a once a week video schedule sort of thing. You like my unicorn? Yeah. it gets pretty crazy around here. We got unicorns everywhere. Unicorns and wolves, that's it. That's what's going on in the house. Anyway, I keep getting distracted because my attention span is like 2 seconds long. I'm gonna be doing a once a week video, and it's gonna be like long form sort of video, whatever the new moon is or whatever the full moon is, general astrological crap. I was thinking about starting to do some pick a card readings because those are fun. And what else? Like what I've been wanting to do for a long time is an altar tour. So I'll show you guys like what's on my altar, what everything is, what everything does. Just like some kind of like witchcraft basics sort of stuff for people that might be new to witchcraft. There's so much coming. There's so much content. Altar tour. I want to do a tour of all my books that I have. I'm going to be doing an Instagram live, so you should follow me on my Instagram for every Monday at noon. We're going to be doing a live tarot reading like week ahead. So we're going to be doing the Instagram lives every Monday. We're going to do some deep dives on some things. I might have some YouTube lives too, we'll see. But my problem with YouTube lives is that you get a bunch of trolls in your chat, and I don't really have like mods or anybody to assist me at this juncture. So I don't want to start a YouTube live and then have a bunch of weirdos come in there, and then I have to be like, oh, I gotta delete this comment and that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to keep it on Instagram for the time being because it's just a chill little community there. I do have booking available as far as like getting a reading from me on my website. It's in the description box below. There's like a little intro video that I just recorded that I'm gonna post that kind of like talks about the general like philosophy of what I'm doing and sort of how it works and like how my readings are different than like somebody who's like, oh, let's see what your twin flame has to say. Your twin flame says that you have so many resources, and your twin flame just loves being around you because you have so much abundance and confidence. Honestly, if I was being serious with that, pretty good, but you gotta watch out for your twin flame being a little bit materialistic with that one, because if that's not what you're into, I mean, that could be a problem. But also on the Therian front, I'm writing a book called Wolf Person, Living as the Wolf You Are. If you've been around on the channel for a long time, you know that I used to be a Siberian Husky Therian, but I think that was cope. I'm gonna be honest, I think that whole time that was cope, and what I was doing was I was trying to be like, oh, well, everybody's a wolf, and like, in the community back then, you kind of got looked down on a little bit for just like identifying as a wolf, like right out the gate. They were like, have you done your research? You know what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at the time I was like, okay, well, you know, I'm just going to be this because this is the closest thing that I can think of to, you know, what I feel like I am that isn't a wolf. And it's like, over time, especially after I kind of like stepped back from places like Therian Amino, I was like, you know, I'm going to quit denying that I'm a wolf Therian. I'm just going to quit denying it. I'm just going to own it. Like, that's just going to be the situation. So that is what I decided, and that's how I've been moving through my life. So that's kind of the lens that I'm looking through when it comes to writing this book. Editing Tova here. I forgot to mention at this part that I recently posted, if you're familiar with the Therian Guide forums, I posted a large journal entry. If you just search Tova, it'll like, my profile will show up and you can look at my journal. But I posted a journal entry that kind of details exactly like what happened between like me kind of taking a step back from the community and then me coming back, and then it was me kind of announcing like to the community at large, like, okay, I'm a wolf now. So if you're curious to sort of see more of a deep dive into that, go check that out on the Therian Guide forums. Yep. And I don't have like a set like plan for exactly when this book is going to come out, but like I'm hoping before the end of the year. We need more good Therian literature out there. Like, I've looked on Amazon and various other places where people be publishing books. There are a lot of like small children who are essentially writing fanfic, who are like publishing books, and I'm like, how are you doing this? Like, with what money are you doing this? And then people are buying it. I'm like, what's going on? So people are buying them. I'm like, if they could do it, I can do it, bro. But the book itself is going to be so good. It's going to be all about like how to, like, in an adult way, sort of integrate this wolf identity into the human experience, the human spiritual experience. Because as you guys have seen over the course of how things have gone on this channel, is I kind of like started out, like, I came back to the channel after like not using it for a long time in, what was it, like 2018, early 2018, and it was like purely Therian content. And then in 2019 I kind of started using it as like a spiritual journey journal at this point, and then in 2024 I was trying to come on and be like, okay, well, my Therian identity is just kind of in the background, and now I'm focusing on the astrology and the tarot and stuff. But now I'm like, those things do not have to be separate. In fact, it is the power that I have to be able to combine them and use them for good. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be so much good stuff in that book, and I'm really excited about it. I have so much stuff going on. I'm going to start working on my Oracle deck again. I'm trying to learn how to draw. I'm trying to learn how to draw and paint, because I was doing a thing. The deck is called Journey of the Wolf. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's been in development for a while. I've come up with like 2 or 3 different like systems for what the cards are gonna be, and I feel like I still need to refine that. But at the same time, I'm like, I was trying to learn how to draw wolves. And man, is it hard, because I do not like drawing very much. I'm a graphic designer. I'm not really an illustrator. But like, you know, I'm trying to learn how to draw something that's wolf shaped so I can create kind of a, some kind of a, like a unique visual style that, you know, that will come across in an Oracle deck in a way that like is really like doesn't feel like AI, doesn't feel like I just mashed a bunch of like public domain images together, because I tried to do that and I was like not happy with the result. And once I get to the point where I am creating the art, I'm going to be posting some videos about how I'm doing that. For me, it's like a very emotional experience, because I have this issue where, like, I don't know what happened when I was a kid or something, but like at some point, like somebody was mean to me when I was like doing art or drawing or something, or like I had a lot of pressure on me while I was trying to draw. It made me, like, every single time I try to sit down and do traditional art, I kind of have a small like panic episode. It's so bad, but I really feel like this is something that I'm supposed to do. And like, I've made traditional art before. Like, you see this thing? I painted that. That's my face. So it's like, I can do it. I can make stuff. I'm not like the most amazing artist in the world, but like, I'm trying to get my message out there. I'm trying to make stuff that I have been wanting to find, because like, if you're a wolf Therian, or if you're a Therian at all, and you're into spiritual stuff, which is, those are the people that I'm trying to reach, it's hard to find us, you know? It's hard to find us out there. I've been trying to make stuff that I would want to buy. And something that really inspired me to make the book is that when I have read books like this, I picked it up thinking, okay, this is gonna be a book about my experience as a wolf spirit person, you know? And it was not. It was not that at all. And there were some other books that I bought, like this one. which was also not about being a wolf woman at all. It was about, like, witchcraft. And then I recently got this book, and it's almost there. This book is almost there, but it's still not quite there. This one does a lot of, like, sort of attributing different, like, goddesses into, like wolf goddesses that you can work with in your practice and stuff. And I don't really do that. I don't really work with deities. It's a situation where, like, I've been searching for someone to put a finger on exactly what my experience is and what is, like, important to me and my soul, and I haven't found it. So I'm gonna make it. And my hope is that somebody out there is gonna be like, finally somebody said this. So, like, that's kind of like my goal. Not sure if that's a noble enough goal, but I'm trying to connect with people who are interested in exploring this therianthropy, deeper spiritual connection to nature that is inherent within us, that kind of, like, frees us from this domesticated human way of being. One thing that I really want to do, hopefully starting next spring, like early next spring, is taking people on forest bathing-esque walks, incorporating the wolf sensory shifting experience into that, because it's so similar, guys. It is so similar. You're not even going to believe it. Like, when I heard about forest bathing, I was like, yo, I was doing that. I was already doing that. So very exciting for me to find that information. And I also want to get back into making walking sticks. If you've been on the channel for a long time, you may have seen my video that I did of, like, my walking stick collection. And I still have them. Here, let's just go over there really quick. This video is already going to be super long. You guys are going to see, like, the intro video where I was just, like, reading what I wrote. But, check it out. Well, you can't really see, but there's a tail on here. But, this is the Staff of the Omega Tribe, Never Forget, Staff of the Omega Tribe. And I've got some other sticks over here, but that one's really the most important one. I've got, like, oh, jeez. I knocked something over. But I have this one that I made in, like, when was it? It even has, like, a little handle on it, which is pretty sick. So it's like, I'd like to get back into making these. And what I'd like to do, to be honest, is I want to, whenever someone comes with me on these walks, these, like, wolf pack walks, I want to be able to award them a stick, a custom stick that's their stick, that, like, shows, like, their dedication to what we're doing, and is just something that makes them feel like they belong to the pack. Like, I feel like that's really important. And I feel like people nowadays, it's actually really hard to find community where you feel like you actually are accepted and you belong. Everything feels so superficial and digital, and you're infinite scrolling all the time, and, like, your community just lives on Discord. And I'm trying to create almost like a movement for people. Like, you don't have to be a Therian to come on a wolf pack walk, a Tova wolf pack walk. I don't know what they're going to be called yet, to be honest, but, like, we'll figure it out. I'm excited about that. You can probably tell that I'm very excited about all the things that I'm making. So I would like to share my excitement with you guys. Yeah, so that's kind of just a video that I wanted to put out on here that's a little longer, a little more casual, just for my people who have still been here. Kind of a classic Tova rambling video. So thanks for watching. Thanks for staying subscribed. Hopefully there's stuff that's going to come out that you're going to enjoy. If you want to leave a comment down below, go for it. I will respond. I'll like your comment. I'll give it a little heart thing. Never quite know how to end these. But y'all have a good one, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.